Hey y'all, what's going on? It's your boy Baggin here once again at Midlane Esports. Today we have special guest lastest, the team for Rocket League for ISU. And we have a special guest xxYIKES here. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and come check it out. At Midlane today, and I have a special guest with us today, Yikes.
Hi.
Yikes, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty all right. I just wanted to ask you a couple questions about, your content creation and your Twitch streaming lately. So tell us a little bit about yourself first.
My name is Yikes. I am a content creator on Twitch, and I'm also an occupational therapist by trade, actually. I have a master's degree in occupational therapy, and so I kind of have two businesses at the same time.
Well, that's really awesome, actually. I'm not gonna lie. So for Twitch streaming, what are certain games that you like to stream?
I used to be a Call of Duty streamer. I started with playing a lot of Warzone, just like a lot of the pandemic streamers, I suppose. And recently I ventured out into variety streaming, and I've also been playing a lot of FC24.
Okay. How long have you been streaming, by the way?
I've been streaming for, I want to say, a little over 3 years now.
A little over 3 years? Did you ever see yourself before that getting into the streaming world aspect, or?
So, when I was growing up, I watched a lot of YouTube content. I've consumed a lot of YouTube content, and I always wanted to do something on the internet. I just never really got the chance to. Going to school and all that, I just didn't really have time. But then the pandemic happened, and I found out about live streaming through a friend. And I was like, well, I have all this time because we're all stuck at home.
Yeah.
And I just started streaming, and
yeah. So would you say Call of Duty was kind of the first game you played on your stream that you realized you were building a community?
Yeah. So Call of Duty was the foundation of my stream, and I literally just played Call of Duty every single time I streamed. And every Friday I used to do community nights. And I would say that was one of the pillars of that time, that period of my stream, because it brought in a lot of people who participated and looked forward to that event every Friday. So
tell us about community night. What was that about? What did you guys do those nights?
So every Friday it gave viewers the opportunity to play with me, and it was really cool because not only was I building a relationship with these viewers, but people were meeting each other, and the community was growing stronger. And it was a really fun time. Unfortunately, I don't play Call of Duty as much anymore, so we don't do that as often. But
you guys don't do community nights anymore either?
Ever since I fell out of Call of Duty, it was difficult to find games for every Friday night where it worked out, and so community night is a little bit more spontaneous now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any future plans on Twitch and your other platforms at the moment? Do you have future ideas that you have?
Yeah. So I've been finding a lot of success playing FC24 on TikTok and Twitch recently, and I was a huge FIFA girl back in the day. Even when I grew up in Bulgaria, and there's pictures of me playing on mouse and key, playing FIFA on mouse and key at home, and I've been enjoying playing FC24, and I'm looking forward to pursuing that a little bit more seriously in terms of content.
Okay. And the variety streaming stuff from Call of Duty, can you tell us a little bit of the other games you played on your transition from COD to FIFA?
Yeah, so I started focusing a lot on just chatting and building a personable relationship between me and my viewers. And then I slowly started playing games that were kind of like a one-time thing. I would play simulator games, or I would try out Goat Simulator or something super silly that was focused more on the entertainment and making people laugh, but it didn't attach the viewers to the game that I was playing. And so I was just playing random games that were fun to watch and fun for me to play.
Okay.
Which was, yeah. And then I also sometimes DJ on stream too, which is really cool. That's a new thing that I've been doing.
You DJ?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty cool, and I've been really enjoying it.
So many hidden talents. Are there like any hidden talents other than those three things that you've talked about that you have that you don't share with your community?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
No?
Or maybe, but see, the thing is that stream is what has made me realize that I have all these, I don't want to say talent, I don't know how talented I am at it, but all these, like, this potential to do all these things. Like, stream has just brought out so many good things out of me. I don't know, it's really cool.
Let me ask you a little bit of a personal question. Before streaming, is there things that you need in your life that you can't live without before you go out and stream? Like for me, I'm a caffeine person. Like I need the energy. I'll drink a soda maybe, a Dr. Pepper, not sponsored. But you know, I'll drink just like something small. Is there something in your life before streams that you do?
Before streams?
Yeah.
I do have a pre-stream routine, which is like an hour long, and it's usually, I always blast music. Okay. I'm like hyping myself up as if I'm like going on stage or something. I know it sounds silly, but it helps me a lot. And also, I would have an energy drink if I could, if it wasn't too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really the music ritual.
The music gets you.
For sure. I'm getting ready, you know, dancing.
Favorite type of music now?
I'm sorry?
What's your favorite type of music?
House.
House music? Oh, that's a pretty good
Chicagoan, for real.
Oh yeah, the home of it, you know?
Yeah.
Trying to think of another question to ask. So, what are some of your favorite like clips or content that you've made that you can like tell people and they can find it? Like some of your favorite shorts, reels, or moments of gaming? That's
a really interesting question because even if you go on my TikTok, for example, there's so much. Every TikTok is so different from the other. There you'll find all kinds of variety. Mm-hmm. The TikToks that have been most successful are always something about me. It's not the gameplay, it's the things that I say. I've had a couple, I joke about, you know, coming to the US as an immigrant, so sometimes I joke about my parents because they're very foreign, and I make little jokes about that, and people really relate to that. Obviously, I do it in a lighthearted way.
Yeah. A place where people just like you can understand that kind of comedy.
Exactly. Yeah. And that typically I think is really funny and really relatable, and I really appreciate when I see other streamers, you know, bring up some personability into their streams.
To show their community, you know, that they can feel related to the people they're watching.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's pretty good. Are there any streamers that you like to watch?
Yeah, I watch a ton. I watch more YouTube than I do Twitch sometimes, but I do have a lot of streamers that I enjoy watching. Recently, I found Sandwich. She's based in LA. I've really enjoyed watching her content. She does a lot of, she's also a variety streamer. I've taken a lot of inspiration from her, and she's really cool. I've also loved Julian Solomita. He was actually the first person that I ever followed on Twitch, which was really cool. There's tons of creators that I really look up to.
Are there any creators that you've worked with or would like to work with in the future?
One of the things that I need to do better at is collaborating. But it's so difficult collaborating with streamers sometimes that's something that I'm working on. So in the future, I'd love to collaborate with more streamers.
Okay. And you did say that you took inspiration from Sandwich before. Are there any other people you've taken inspiration from before you started building your community?
Yeah, I used to watch a lot of Sweet Tales when she was streaming. Again, Julian Solomita. In terms of YouTubers, I've watched a lot of Jenna Marbles, who is actually Julian Solomita's wife. They're married. And Emma Chamberlain. I just love that content. Yeah.
Okay. And for FIFA, are you looking forward to more streams of that?
Yes. I'm looking forward to not only live streaming it, but making a lot of content from it. Recently, I became part of the TikTok creator program. not sure exactly what it's called, but where it encourages you to post videos that are longer than a minute.
Yeah.
And I've been working on creating a bit of a highlight reel and, just figuring out how I can make FIFA a staple of my content, but also still keep those other parts of me and the variety alive.
Okay. One other question about the streaming. What are some challenges that you faced over the years trying to get into the habit of streaming?
I would say just being able to cope with the mental game of being a streamer or a content creator and how your success is based off of how much people like you and how much they're interacting with your content, and realizing sometimes, just because people are not interacting with me right now doesn't mean that my content's bad. Because you could easily go down in a rabbit hole being like, I'm failing, clearly my stuff's not working. And that's a cycle that happens all the time. So I think the biggest struggle are those mental hurdles that you have to
get through.
Yeah.
So what would you give a small content creator or streamer advice for? How would you tell them to push through that? Your experience?
I would say just keep posting.
Just keep posting.
Keep posting. Post. People will tell you, post niche stuff, post the same content, post the same game, don't go into variety. No one really knows the truth. No one really knows
the algorithm.
The algorithm. People are just saying what has worked for them, so you can listen to that. From my experience, I think posting what you want to post, even if it's not niche, I just can't be put in a box. That's what, even with the FIFA content, I don't know if I'll be doing that for forever,
Yeah.
So keep posting anything. Once you find out what works, go off of that, start tweaking things, but literally post.
So speaking of the streaming stuff, what are some sponsors that you actually have? Do you have any sponsors?
Yeah, so I am sponsored with Streamlabs, who work with the father company of Logitech.
Okay.
So, and we have a great relationship, and I love working with them.
Nice. Are there any future sponsors you'd probably want to talk to, or maybe get your foot in the doorway of?
I do have a dream sponsorship.
Okay. What is it?
Because I'm a very loyal customer of Grubhub.
Grubhub?
Yes.
Really?
I'm a very loyal customer, and I order all the time because I'm not a big fan of cooking, so I eat out a lot and I order in a lot. Guilty, I'm sorry.
I don't know any gamers that are actually fond of cooking, but don't quote me on that, because I know there's some streamers out there that do like cooking. But me as a gamer, I don't like cooking that much either, so I don't blame you on that. What's your favorite thing to order then from Grubhub?
I eat a lot of sushi. I can eat sushi breakfast, lunch, and dinner nonstop.
I mean, that's not a hard plate to go against, That's pretty good, actually. Question. So when it comes to streaming for you, what are things that you tell or would want to tell smaller streamers that they could do to keep their community interactive with them besides chatting? Are there any things you add on to it, something I know that's kind of interactive for streamers is stream avatars, for example? Have you ever heard of that?
I don't think so.
No? You don't have anything that you can give your, not followers, but your chatters something to interact with your stream?
We do have sometimes we do channel points stuff. For example, when we play FIFA, we use channel points it's kind of like betting. Sorry, not to encourage gambling, but it's channel points. It makes it fun. Who do you think is gonna win? Mm-hmm. And then people get to maybe earn channel points that way. Or I have channel point redemptions for I speak Bulgarian for 20 seconds. And I could say, it's funny because I can say anything I want and no one knows what I'm actually saying. Yeah, unless there's a Bulgarian person watching, but.
Yeah. Can you give us an example of that, what you can say in Bulgarian?
I usually start just, I usually talk to chat as if and I'm waiting for someone to call me out on that, but I usually talk to them and I say something hey, I could be saying anything right now and you'd have no idea. And then sometimes I would read off a couple comments, but in Bulgarian, and just maybe put a twist to it, and hoping that someone would call me out But no one's ever
But you're waiting for that.
waiting for that.
Maybe one of your Twitch chatters are gonna see this video and realize that and like start researching it, you know?
I think they want me to yell in Bulgarian, like especially when I'm playing FIFA. They want me to be like, you know, kind of like a little ragey in Bulgarian, but that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, you're not gonna get caught lacking.
No, never.
God, no. Yeah, that's a big fear too, just getting caught lacking on Twitch.
Yeah.
Question about Call of Duty. Let me ask you a couple questions about Call of Duty. Favorite Call of Duty and favorite gun?
Say that again?
Favorite Call of Duty game and favorite gun?
And favorite gun?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. I don't have a favorite Call of Duty game.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm not like maybe like a real Call of Duty fan. Don't come after me for saying that.
Don't do it.
Please. But I did really enjoy the Verdansk era. That was my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
You know, just a classic. And I was insane with sniping. Again, don't come after me for that. No one likes the snipers.
I'm a sniper too, so I'm not judging you for that.
So
it's so fun. Getting a quick scope or like a scope far ahead, it's so
you're just
satisfying.
like, oh my god, did you see that? Did you see that? Somebody clipped that, you know? It's so cool.
Yeah.
I did use the Grau a lot too.
The Grau?
The Grau was one of my favorite guns.
Okay, that's pretty good. Any future games that you play on your own free time, not for streaming, that you really enjoy?
So that used to be FIFA actually, but now I've been playing it on stream, because I never thought people would want to watch it. I was like, who wants to watch me play FIFA? But little do you know, that's what I'm saying, just try new things. I've played a lot of Sims. I still play a lot of Sims. I play a lot of City Skylines. I play tons of like Total War games.
Like Total Warhammer?
Yeah.
What's your favorite one?
The Roman.
The Roman one?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of that
The
one.
Roman
My favorite would have to be the one with the rats.
rats.
Yeah, or maybe I'm thinking of a different game.
I'm talking about the Total War where like
It's like,
the two
tabletop?
armies are like they're like fighting each other. Like almost like it's realistic. I don't know.
Maybe I'll have to talk to you about that after game, because I'm thinking of a Total
Maybe.
Warhammer game too.
Maybe, yeah.
Or maybe I'm thinking of a different Total Warhammer. But it is what it is. So those are the only games that you have been streaming. What's some of your childhood favorite video games growing up?
Childhood video favorite. Played a lot of GTA. My parents were very upset. You know, no one wants their kid playing GTA. You know. True. Played a lot of FIFA again. A lot of Sims.
But these are games that you played growing up.
Yeah.
As well?
Yeah. What are other games? There's like really niche games. Like there was a game called Revolt, or like Crazy Taxi.
Crazy Taxi, pretty
Crazy
good.
Taxi was a classic.
You saw what Sega's doing now, right?
What are they doing?
They're Sega's remastering a bunch of their old games. Crazy Taxi is one of them.
Let's go.
Yeah. I'm really excited for that because I loved Jet Set Radio growing up, so I'm really
nice.
Yeah, that's a really good one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And last question: would you like to plug yourself and all your social medias that you have that you'd like to put yourself out there for?
Sure. You can find me as xxYIKES on anything. xxYIKES. You see me. I'm there. Literally any social media platform. xxYIKES.
Instagram, Twitch, TikTok.
Everything.
That's it, y'all. So
Name it.
thank you so much again.
Thank you.
Of course. Bye, y'all.